welcome back to Napoleon Total War with a pike and shot mod. It's time to go ahead and destroy the Ottoman army. They went ahead and laid siege to the place before attacking it, so we're most likely gonna sally forth to attack them rather than wait to my force to surrender, because that would be pointless, given that I put in extra troops to defend the area. But we're gonna send in a little bit more troops. We're gonna try and avoid to get within their zone of influence where they can attack us. So I think we're gonna set these guys up there, and they'll be the target for all other armies coming up. So we've got 3 additional heavy cavalry that turned up from Croatia. We have yet another pistolier that was recruited in Vienna, and this should be fine. We do have the Croatian musketeers, and we have 2 cannons. However, I don't think the cannons will make it, so it could be dangerous to actually send them if they're not going to take part in the battle. However, the Croatians will make it. So I don't think the cannons will make it to about... The best they'll do is about there. I wonder if I'll make it further if they actually walk into town and then walk out of it, because we'll get more road work rather than bypassing the town. But it would be nice to have some cannons. Cannons don't actually do that much. And there's no other troops that I can draw in. Then that's it. These are the troops that we have. Lots of heavy cavalry. That could work out for us. We'll see though. The enemy's got, like, their morale is insane. We'll have to fight them to the very last man. But there we go. We'll attack and we'll get all of these troops then. So the Ottomans have about 2,000 men. And I have close to 2,700 men. Which is pretty good, actually. A lot of it is shit, though. We have to imagine that we got at least 300 troops here. Armed citizenry. God awful. Melee defense 26. Pretty good. Melee charge 2. And melee attack 4. That's not particularly good. Charge bonus is not that dissimilar from any other pike unit. However, the fact that they've got 4 in melee attack when it's kind of a normal have 15, that's not exactly great. It's not exactly a even chance here, but I think this is skewed in a way because of the cannons, and I'm hoping that I'm be able to outmaneuver the Ottoman's cannons. But we'll see, we'll see. We won't know until we go to battle, and we'll go to battle right now. My army is just about ready to get into positions. We have, hopefully, set out a pretty good plan. I wasn't expecting the Ottomans to advance on us, which they have, as we can see. What I've done is all the troops that kind of spawn with the town to defend it have been set up over here. So we've got the pikes to protect the only way up onto this, and then we've got the guard infantry here, and then the other militia unit right here should probably be standing closer to the edge. We've got the Cossack units drawn out along here. Really, the pikes should join them, be behind to protect against cavalry, but they have not arrived yet. The Ottomans are here before me. I've got the Croatians, but they're gonna set up in the town hall to not be completely steamrolled by the enemy's cavalry. What I'm thinking right now is, since the pikes won't arrive in time, we will go ahead and change the position of the Cossacks. We'll bring them back and allow an opening for these pistoliers to have an opening to ride onto the attack, but also be able to ride forwards to fire at the enemy. Oh, the enemy is
We've taken a building, sir.
soon about to come within range.
Bereit machen! Da kommen sie!
Da kommen sie! Da kommen sie, Soldaten! And they didn't hit a single guy. Oh, there we go. Now people starting to die. Should have held my fire until they got closer, I guess. The Ottomans first now realize, wait a minute, that's a hill! It's like that scene from, what's it called? Back to Cold Mountain, is it? When the Union blows that big crater up as they're trying to assault the Confederate position, and then just runs down into a big hole to get absolutely murdered. We didn't lose a single soldier, and the Ottomans got their cavalry unit destroyed. I take back whatever I said about this unit right here, that these troops weren't any good. They are in fact quite good. Tell that one to open fire. There's cannons back here that needs to be taken out, and we got the provincial light cavalry. Nothing more than some sort of hardened leather on them in terms of uniform, so not really the same kind of... It's a lot different when you talk about light cavalry and heavy cavalry during the time period, when that was what we saw was light cavalry, and heavy cavalry, well, this is heavy cavalry, but then we got the really heavy cavalry over here, almost to the point of medieval knights. We'll have the light cavalry swing out and attack these cannons, upset the Ottomans' battle positions a little bit. They're moving forward first with cavalry. I bet their troops... No, they're fresh, actually. I was hoping they'd be tired. My pikes are just about ready to join. The thing is, I don't like that this unit down here is not really in a good position to fire. Neither is this one either. And this one. So I want to hold back and learn from my mistake over at the hill. This one, I think, could actually now start to fire. And these will unleash pistol fire on the advancing enemy. And then counter charge. Damn, they're doing a lot of damage, this Ottoman unit.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh shit, I forgot to order these around, and there was a hidden enemy cavalry unit, a hidden dragoon unit came up and killed about half of us. Oh, the Ottoman unit actually destroyed my unit. That was... I'm hoping to say that was a very powerful cavalry unit. It, even with what was a raid against it, it tore through my cavalry like butter, and it still is killing it. Right, is that the dragoons? Yeah, I think so. They are back. I'll order them to attack so I can focus on other things. We want to get in a position where we can fire pistols on this. My Cossacks are going into line. Hopefully here we'll have some of this cavalry left if the pikes can get in order to actually kill this unit. At the same time, the Cossacks are setting up to be able to fire down from the high hill down upon the advancing Ottoman troops. The cavalry have come into fighting. We'll set up the pistoliers to be firing at their sides. Come on, get the pikes in there. I will withdraw the cavalry to try and save it. Did the third unit come back? No, they lost so many men, they're not coming back. Let's see, the pikes. We have two enemies coming real close here, so we need pikes up soon to get right up there. Similar here, our pistoliers are getting destroyed by the enemy Ottoman force. And that cavalry unit was now unfortunately sent away. And this one's assaulted by infantry. I'll tell my pistoliers to open fire there. They have not been able to kill these guys off yet. There's a firefight erupting. Enemy is moving into the flank. The pikes will be ordered to set up there. Pull off. Why aren't you firing? The enemy cavalry is right there. Quite a difficult situation, in fact. My cavalry managed to take out one of their cannons. And oh, you have to pull back. Let's, even though it didn't go too well in melee in previous engagement, I'm gonna draw these guys straight in there. What I want to do is this one should move up and winning slightly. What I want to do is I want to get close enough, and then I want to move into square. Alright, actually pull off, and then you can come in. I don't know why you should not follow. Move through. You come around here. They're probably shooting each other now. The pistoliers. Cavalry is running around all around there. Form into square, and then these guys should pull off and hopefully drag these onto the square. You will re-establish line over here, fire into the back of the enemy. Cavalry will ride through. We lost that one, we lost that one. Let's see, light cavalry, can you go after that one now? Oh, what's going on here? Pistoliers dealing with one of their cavalry. Why don't you actually go up onto the hill and hide with them? That was a heavy shot, but whatever that was that fired. It actually tore through the enemy commander and almost killed him. We're gonna back up a little bit, I think. And we're gonna kind of set the troops, get some order in this. Right, the enemy cavalry is now stuck on these pikes. gonna order them to attack. It could be that it's not gonna go too well, but once they break, I'll got the Pistoliers right by to fire that one shot into them to break them. Cossacks doing pretty well, holding the line, and the Cossacks are doing good here as well. Shooting down this unit. We should get closer to try and minimize friendly casualties. That sound, they're shooting in their own like friendly units, and it's causing quite a bit of damage. Right, the armed citizenry right here is about to give up. Should be ready to, as soon as they give up, there's no point in sparing their lives. So I will be ordering my troops. Actually, we'll order this one to advance. And I'll make another advance there. Right, they're broken. The Pistoliers will now advance and hit these guys as they're retreating. Hopefully, breaking down that unit. I'm sure I'm gonna lose more of my own men in the process. I lost my general. Oh, that was my general that I sent in. I did not realize that that was like my proper unit. Or the proper general. Oh, no, not proper general. I don't have a proper general. The pikes over there not doing too well. I'm gonna send in another unit. See if that helps a little bit. Ah, we broke them, we broke them. Now these two need to come in and aid. But it's gonna be probably a little bit too little too late. Possibly. Move the mercenaries forward. Pistoliers set up right there. Ooh. Well, that broke that. That broke both, actually. And this one as well. There's so few units here that I kind of feel like, oh, we broke this unit broke as well. There's no point in pulling these back. They'll have to stand and fight. We took out that cannon. Well, this is not good. With me mistakenly sending my general into a suicide charge against the Ottomans, I have now lost the main force, the main kind of battlefield force that we'd set up right here. We still have some troops to draw from. Oh, the pikes are back. Actually quite a sizable group. The thing though is, the morale difference has become quite substantial at this point. The enemy is pursuing our troops. We can see that there's not that many left of them though. A lot of these units are down to just a few units. The most dangerous one, I guess, is this cavalry unit. But otherwise, you know what? I'm gonna get these Pistoliers all ready to harass this unit right. Wait. The Ottoman unit over here left. I think they're all leaving, actually. Where do I have more Pistoliers? Yeah, I think they're leaving. I think they're leaving. The Ottoman force is leaving at this point. Ah, they did. They broke. I wanted you to harass them as they were leaving. I still have light cavalry coming in, going after these smaller units. Could possibly get them, and then I want the Pistolier to go after the bigger units. And we can see about taking out some of them before they start rampaging through the countryside. We've got some of the Cossacks are rallying. And some of the pikes are rallying. Ooh, they're riding over the battlefield with all the dead comrades. Drops the morale quite a bit. But I need them to pursue the enemy so that we can get a few more kills here at the end. So we don't have the enemy rampaging through the countryside after this battle. So I've got 75 Pistoliers. Should be enough to kill quite a few in this group right here. And then the light cavalry should be able to do quite a bit of damage on these really tiny units. Did we kill anyone? We killed like 2 or 3 of them. Right, here goes the cavalry. I want you to continue, just keep going. Keep going through them. I'm gonna hold fire because we're coming over the edge of the hill there. Right, you can fire again. That was a good shot.
Glorious victory, sir. It's soon to be yours.
A near run thing. Oh, you're out of shot now. I don't know if I want to risk charging the unit. Just because it's there's so many troops in it and they've got such high morale that I'm not sure we're going to get that many of them. Looks like they continue to run though. And we are killing quite a few. I've lost 4 horsemen. They've lost like 20 men. And I've lost quite a few more. A lot of it is they're still kind of trying to run. But yeah, we were victorious, but only by the most narrowest of margins. heavy casualties. About half the army was killed in the process. However, the enemy lost more men in total. One thing that I did learn from this battle is never underestimate the Ottoman cavalry. That was really strong. But however, with all of that, I'm still kind of surprised to see that we lost less men than the enemy, even though it's about sort of 300-400 men difference. Only 159 Ottomans make it out of there, so that's good. Mercenary Cossack footmen did really well in the battle, where they killed about 300 each, and we have one of the Pistolier units. I imagine this is the last Pistolier unit that was able to chase down some enemies. They managed to get 258, but my other Pistoliers, they got absolutely destroyed by the Ottoman cavalry. Like, they were cut down like they were cutting through butter. I was talking about how heavy they were. Like, these in heavy black clad armor somehow were just absolutely slaughtered by the Ottoman cavalry. Could it be this one? 17 in melee attack. We've got 22, so I don't think it was that one. I guess that one, whatever unit it was, died. Also, I do note that this Janissary unit has an accuracy of 29, which is also a very powerful stat. I'm gonna get as many troops as possible into the town, so they actually start to get reinforcements. Unfortunately, the glorious commander that held on and defended died in the battle, but his he will not be forgotten, certainly not as he defended the town and kept it safe. The Ottoman should I edit out there now? Possibly. Adversaries. There we go. Not entirely sure why that was so hard. Our Ottoman adversaries were defeated, with only about 100 of them left on the field here. With that, I think we should go ahead and end it. I should say, in between turns, one thing that did happen that I should mention here is that the Polish gave me about, I think, 6,000 or 9,000 coins to start a war with the Transylvanians, which are the Transylvanians being a protectorate of the Ottoman Empire. I had previous gone ahead and precluded a ceasefire with them. The Polish-Lithuanians want me to resume the war, so I will, because they paid me enough. Also, I want to just check. Yes, my navy is closing in, so by next turn we should have these two actually fighting size ships ready to engage with the French navy. Then the task of the navy would be to block the French port up here at Toulon. But with that said, I think it's time to end it here. What I should say is, with the Ottoman force done with, it's time to renew the war up here in the west. So we've been waiting long enough to move in on these. It's May, so there's plenty of enough in the campaign season left. It's barely started, I'd say, since it's May 1621. So we will be focusing more here. I should also say there was a note, a historical note came up, and I think it followed, like, historical note also follows what the AI is doing, which was there's a ceasefire in between the Spanish and the Dutch, which lasted for about 8 years or so. So there will be a refocus by the Spanish into these areas right here. So we could actually see Spanish aid coming this way. I'm not entirely sure if we'll be able to spot any of that Spanish aid, but they might refocus by building some troops. It looks like they possibly have, but it's been way too long, so I don't even remember how many troops they did have here. But we'll see. We'll see. With that said, now, when I've said that for the third time, it's actually time to end the episode. So, I will say, as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!